Okay, so we've been working on the fundamental theorem of similarity, which states that when you dilate lines from the same center point, and those have the same scale factor, in this case 2, then the parallel lines that you've created also share that same scale factor of 2. We're going to work with the converse of the fundamental theorem of similarity, or FTS, which states if it goes backwards. If you have parallel lines, then you have transversals made up of dilated points that share that same scale factor. So here is the converse of FTS, and you're going to stop and take a moment and copy this into your journal. And now we're going to move on. Let's take a look at example 1. We have point A. We're going to be dilating on this coordinate plane by a scale factor of 2. I want you to stop for a moment and think about, what do you know about these grid lines on your coordinate plane? So now that we've determined that all of these lines are parallel to each other, we're going to use those lines to our advantage. And we're going to create a picture similar to the poster that we created in class. And instead of being up and down, we've got this ray here, and we can create another ray from point O using those grid lines that are already there, and we can create another ray along the x-axis or along the y-axis. In this case, we're going to create one along the x-axis just so we can see it. Okay, and we are going to take point A and we're going to dilate it by a scale factor of 2. We're going to do it without a compass and without a ruler. We're first going to drop a vertical down to 0.5 on the x-axis. We can create, now that we have a measurable distance that we can kind of eyeball, which is more difficult to do here, we can say, okay, this distance here is 5. If I am going to dilate by a scale factor of 2, I can lengthen that by double. So I'm going to take that and mark a new point at 10. I can bring up a vertical and create a point on the original ray and name that A prime. Taking a look at the actual coordinates of the points, the coordinates of point A are 5, 2, and my coordinates for A prime are 10, 4. Take a moment to compare the coordinates of these points and see how they're related. Good. You've noticed that you can take the coordinates of the original, multiply them by the scale factor, and get the coordinates of the new image.